under palm trees, somewhere a million miles away. You look like you wanna try this thing. I love this. Winning the tide in the moon in a beautiful breeze. Lay right under the sun, it's 100 degrees. Follow me to
Hello beauties, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have my goddess locks in, and I'm finally bringing you guys this highly requested video. I did a poll on my Instagram story, and a lot of people chimed in. The majority of people said that they wanted the Faux Locs video, so I'm bringing it to you. I know it's been a little minute since I did the poll because I did my hair, but then I went on vacation and I didn't get to finish the video. So here it is, I'm bringing it to you, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is very beginner friendly, so if you're interested, stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Have no fear, baby. I will leave you never. Oh, baby. Don't be afraid.
Hey guys, if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that this is a very requested video. If you don't, I'm gonna put my Instagram down in the comment box below. But yeah, let's just get started. As you can see, I've already started a good deal of my hair. I started the back just because I feel like you guys will be able to see the front better and be able to hear me better if I was facing you and doing the front. That's why I went ahead and done that. I might do a voiceover because I'm kind of stopped up, getting over a cold. We'll see how I feel as we go along. So as you can see, I have washed and blow dried my hair and put a generalized oil all over. I will be using an edge control around the perimeter front part of my hair, but that's it. I didn't use gel. Some people like to use that, but it tends to cause buildup and I just don't like it, and my hair slips with it. So right now I'm pulling out some of the circle curl texture to start our very first braid. I will say this is one of my favorite textures of the three that I bought. So just loop it around, grip your hair this way, and I kind of like twist it and then just go into the braid. And keep it tight so it doesn't slide, because it will slide out. And then you have to start all the way over. Just braid, braid, braid. Okay, that feels pretty secure at this point. So at this point, I could start splitting my hair into these other pieces. But these are so, like, these curls are so uniform. The other option of what you could do is start twisting instead of braiding, and that way you don't have to split up the curls and risk it becoming frizzy, and you can just make sure you twist it all the way down to where your hair was. Bohemian curl. I will say that this is not my favorite, but it does give some different dimensions to the curls, just so they don't all look uniform and the same. I don't dislike this curl pattern. It's just like I just don't like it the most for Faux Locs. I think I'll make this too. I know I look crazy with my hair for her look. I'm gonna loop and braid. The perks of doing Faux Locs is that your braiding technique doesn't really matter too much as long as your braids aren't too lumpy. I'm not the best braider myself, and through the wrapping process, my Faux Locs still come out beautiful because your braids are covered. As you can see, I am opting to twist the end of this braid as well instead of splitting it up into 3 individual pieces to blend it in with my hair. We're moving along, guys. Okay, well, maybe we should start the wrapping technique. Really, any type of Marley type of Kanekalon can be used. I don't have a preference. Every time I use a different type. So typically the type of Kanekalon or wrapping hair that you use depends on the look that you're going for. A more kinkier look like this is for a more natural, actual looking like a dreadlock, and the shinier and silkier it is, the more exotic or goddess type look it will have. Typically Marley hair is gonna be kinky, but you can find shinier types of Kanekalon. So here I'm gonna start wrapping. You want this first part to be going down the top of the braid from the root, and then you're just gonna wrap around that with the longer piece of the Kanekalon. And you're just gonna keep wrapping, keeping it tight. Typically you want to wrap several times at the top to secure it and to keep the bump from the beginning part of the braid from peeping through from the wrap piece, and you want it to be very uniform and smooth. While you're wrapping, you want to overlap each time so that there is no space in between each time you're wrapping. You want them to kind of spiral back onto the previous wrap that you just did. You don't want your braid to start to peek through or for your wrap to begin to slip and slide off over time. 'Cause sis, that ain't cute. You can decide if you want this much curl at the bottom or a little less or a little more. It's up to you. I personally want to keep going on this particular faux lock. I don't like for all of them to be the same length of curl at the bottom, just to look more realistic. So when you get to a point that you want to stop wrapping, or you're at a good length of curl at the bottom, you will start wrapping back up to end and close off the faux lock. And the way I like to seal my faux locks is with a lighter. But yeah, just burn the ends, like all the stray hairs. Let it cool for a second. I'm just kind of used to when it's touchable. I'm not gonna burn myself, but be careful. Definitely be careful. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our first official faux lock together. So when I braided this one, I kind of made it uneven. So I started it off with the two ends of the hair uneven. That way the hair would be longer and one piece would be able to be left out in the middle of the braid. This will be valuable for when I show you this wrapping trick. But same technique, get close to the root and wrap. So the only difference for this one is, for this technique, we will be pulling this curl out and wrapping around it. So it will be a task to make sure that we don't wrap this curl into the wrap for the rest of the dread. So I've come up with a little technique that helps me. Excuse my ratchet technique. This is the only way I could ensure that I would be keeping this piece out the way. So yeah, either you like it, you do it, or you don't. Now isn't that cute? I know guys, I got y'all. I got all the tips and tricks. So I made some progress, as you guys can see, but I haven't wrapped them yet. Taking a little break. Drink your water, mind your business. Style factor, edge booster, magic.
Have no fear, baby. I will leave you never.
And here you can see that I start to split my hair up in order to split my hair into the individual 3 pieces of fake hair to continue braiding them together. So as you can see, I completed the look. I was not able to record the ending of the front of my hair because the film was not good quality, and I cannot produce anything but good quality, so it had to go. So I'll just be explaining what I did in the front. It's not very different from what I did in the back, just a couple of things here and there. All in all, I kept my receipt. I got 3 circle curls. This was my favorite. I used 2 whole packs. I have 1 left over. I bought 2 Bohemian braids. This is not my favorite. I bought 2 and I used like half of one. I have twin deep, and I used, it's like this pattern. And I used 1 pack and a half of the other. So that's 4.5 packs for the braiding. And then I used 3 packs of Kanekalon for the wrapping. And in the front, the majority of the half of the pack that I did use of the Bohemian, this is what I have left of that pack, was used to wrap around the front. The reason that I did that was because I like the silky and gypsy like look that it gave me, and that's just a preference. You can use the kinkier texture to do your whole head if you want to, and if you do that, you probably should get 4 packs of Kanekalon, or you could get all of a silky or curly texture just for the wrapping part. All in all, you need about 8 packs, 8 or 9 for the whole look. I spent about $60, and the labor was free because we're doing it ourselves. I'm leading you to the water. Drink. But yeah, I'll probably go back in and wrap some more of these with the silkier, shinier texture just to give me more of the gypsy look that I was going for. But either way is cute, but they do give you 2 completely different looks, so it's up to you what you want to wrap with. Also, I'm not sure if you can see, but in the front I did part smaller than I was in the back, but I think that's a general rule of thumb. A good cheat is to do like kind of medium-sized boxes in the back because nobody's really going to see them, and then in the front you just do really small, and for the most part you can't really tell the difference. But yeah, I love the way that my hair turned out. Hope you guys love it as well. So go ahead, slay yourself, and then go out into the world and slay everybody. Go on the gram, slay them. Go on Twitter, slay them too. Slay everybody. When you slaying, you gotta get help everybody got their ratchet girl voice. You slaying sometimes. You gotta get on your I'm feeling myself. Okay? Okay. Okay. And that's a wrap.